Have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house, and we have got an absolutely banger for today's live stream. We've got the dev Jason, of course, from Gladiator Games. Hey Jason, welcome, and
Whoa.
it's great.
How's it going? Glad to be back.
Very good, and it's great to have you. Hey, look, we're going to have a fun session. For those that are watching, it's going to be a pretty relaxed session, but we've got some good alpha drops today with some of the upgrades and things happening in Gladiator Games, including Tournament 4, right?
Yeah, we're in Tournament 4. It just started. We've already got a bunch of people doing battles. We have a winner so far, but I mean, we just started, so we're going all weekend, and it ends at the end of the day, Sunday night.
Awesome. So if you guys haven't checked out Gladiator Games, that is the link right there. Gladiator Games crypto.net, Gladiator Games crypto.net, and you can sign up there and create free gladiators. Right, Jason? Free gladiators.
Yeah.
And you can also use, I always say use a DGM wallet. We're in crypto. Use a DGM wallet, fill it with some Pulse, and get some gold, and you can get into the game pretty much. That's how easy it is. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, super simple. You just connect, create a gladiator. You can fight against the AI if you want to. You just go to this gladiators page, create a gladiator. You can click the button at the top of the card for your new gladiator called Fight AI. Get your feet wet, just see what it's like, and then kind of go from there. There's a lot of different things to do.
Hey, look, I'm just going to, we're just going to take a minute just to share some of the socials around. So let me just do that quickly. So live on X, this is just in the Gladiator Games thread, and so yeah, join, watch now. That's pretty much it. So cool. Let me just post this on a few other socials as well. We're going to get a good crew watching the show and playing the game. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah. It's all about playing the game, making some money.
We'll talk about the money. It's got some pretty awesome prizes. So we're going to talk about that. So a few people are keen on that, especially now with Pulse Chain prices down. What a time to get into Gladiator Games to earn some crypto money. Obviously you got to compete for it, you got to battle for it, but man, what a great time to get involved and have fun. Most importantly, I think is the best thing about the game. And look, there's been a number of influencers been jumping into the Gladiator chat over the last week, so that's been really, really fun to see. We've got a big one in the chat right now, Tam. Hey, Tam, good to see you, Tam. Hello, gentlemen. There we go. Great to have Tam in the house doing an amazing job with the X Spaces and education around Pulse Chain and X. So big shout out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hello there. Yeah, come check out the game.
Yeah, check out the game, Tam. We're great to have you there for sure. Get into the Telegram as well. We got Science Prince in the house. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you, Science Prince. I think Science Prince is playing the game, isn't he? Science Prince. And we've got even one of the leaders of the Bria community in the house right now. Good morning, Woof. Good morning, Woof. So big shout out. They're looking forward to Coinwell and Coinarchy looking from Rack and Michelle, because we're going to see what happens with the old Bria there. Is there an easy mode in the game for the non-gamers? There's a question straight out of the gate.
Well, sort of, actually, yes. There's a new battle coach in the store, the in-game store, that will really help you a lot with fighting in the battles, because a lot of guys, they're in there just going crazy, clicking all the buttons and everything, and so it might be hard to keep up. But if you hire the battle coach, it costs 20,000 gold per fight. I think it's like 60 cents. But if you can win a $200 prize, I mean, it's probably worth spending a few bucks to pay a battle coach, and so it is easy mode pretty much.
I call it Gladiator bot. But yeah, if you're wanting to help you compete a little bit with some of the more seasoned players, then yeah, you get one of those, and it'll help you out a lot, right? Yeah, and that's a cool new innovation. I don't think you've talked about that, so that's something new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's been several new things, and we can talk about it all right here.
yeah. I'm going to just post some of the links under the socials just before we get into all the alpha drops and how the game works and tournament 4, which is going to be so much to talk about. Before we do that, though, I'm going to get in and post some of the links to the game underneath the live stream on X. So that's going to be great. So we look forward to seeing you all there. Let me just post that now. In fact, we might post a little promo game as well. Let's post a little promo video underneath that. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So let's let that load up the video first. Grumpy says, nice. Yeah. Hey, we look forward to having you in the game for sure. Everybody is welcome. It is the first full, I would say, top tier fledged game on Pulse Chain that's fully operational, not waiting for any particular components or anything like that. So it's really, really great from that point of view. And look, with prizes every weekend. So that's going really well. Jason, how many weeks have we been up for now?
We're on tournament 4, so like 5.5 weeks we've been going now. Or not 5.5, 4.5 to 5 weeks. So it's getting better and better every week. We're getting more players, more people are playing. The prize money is able to get bigger because we have more people spending more money going after the prize money. Because if they can make a profit by spending a little bit of money in the game and then they get the prize money, they're willing to make that trade-off. And so it's growing, it's getting bigger, and by every metric, we're growing. So the Telegram's getting bigger, everything.
Yeah, everything's been getting bigger. Number of gladiators playing every tournament's been getting bigger, and the prizes been getting bigger. The game features, so you're adding. This is the one of the things I really like what you're doing, Jason. You're adding rapid features to the game. We're not having to wait around for them. You're like, here's a couple ideas. I'm going to focus on those and do those. And I know that you've got a massive list of other suggestions.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to build, a lot of really great ideas. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's going to be coming soon. And there's actually some really cool stuff that I just built recently. So yeah, lots of things are being built, and a lot more things are coming.
We've got another influencer in the house, Tyndall, and he's already playing the game. So let's go Gladiator Games. Great to have you in the house, Tyndall.
Good to see
call him
you.
an officer and a gentleman, the old Tyndall. Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a good supporter of the ecosystem. So very cool. And all the Pulse Chain.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So I think I've put out the socials in a lot of places. I think I've got 1 or 2 places to go. Just let me post some of these. And I think we're ready to go. So are you all done reposting things, Jason? Are we good to go?
Yeah, I've posted in my places. So
excellent. All right, I think we're good. So if you're out there, you're an influencer out there. If you're just in the community, hit the repost button on these. It'd be really great on the live show. In fact, I might add. I just realized I haven't added it into the main chat there, but we're going to add it in here and give it a repost on X. If you're on X right now, I'm going to post the link in the chat here. And if you can repost that, it'd be a lot of help. This is a game's exciting. Everyone's getting excited. The more people hear about it, the better. And of course, game prizes every week. Come on, I mean that's exactly that's the what the doctor ordered, right? You're going to need a doctor in Gladiator games, that's for sure. but here's the show link, and share that around. Let's do it. All right, I guess we should start talking about the game itself. I've teased a few little things, but Jason, where would you like to start?
Yeah, well, so we've talked about how to fight in the game. Let's see. Do you want to go ahead and share my screen, and I can kind of
let's
get
jump.
us going? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the tournament page. This is the tournament that's currently going on. So there's $775 of prizes for our Generation 2 bracket. So that's this one. It says Generation 2 Gladiators. Mm-hmm. Generation 1 or 2 can join, but you should be Generation 2. You won't win if you're Generation 1. So first place is $200. Second place through fifth place get $100 each. Sixth and seventh get $50. Eighth through 10th, that should be $25. Sorry, little typo on my part. But then 11 through 20 get legendary gear.
Let's pause on that for a
then
moment. The legendary gear is really valuable, isn't it?
it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah.
It helps you to win, prize money, because we're going to keep running this same tournament these next 2 weekends. It'll be Generation 2 Gladiators, and this is probably what the prize money is going to be. This one will be 25. It is
So
25.
can we explain the difference between generation? We're going to get into Generation 1 prizes. Let's do the prizes first, and then explain what Generation 1 and 2 are, I guess is the way to go.
Sure. Yeah, so for Generation 1, it's only $30. But, hey, if you only have a Generation 1 Gladiator, at least you can win something. And we might adjust that in the future. But so the idea is that you start out with a first generation. So in order to get your first generation Gladiator, you go to the Gladiators page up here in the top left corner, this nav bar button, and you can just create a Gladiator.
For free.
What's that?
For free. You create one for free. Yeah, you can create as many as you like for free, right? Yep.
Yeah. You can, for free, create your Gladiator. Once you create him, you can fight against the AI to, get a feel for how the game works. And then when you're ready, go over to the battle page, and you can fight against other people for money. So you just pick your Gladiator and you click on create battle.
Show the drop down box. Just show the drop down box. There'll be a lot of new people not watching that haven't played before. So if you just show the drop down body, you can choose. If you've made like 5 gladiators, you can just hit that drop down box, right, and choose the one that you want to fight with.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. You just create it, and then this is for 20,000 gold, and somebody can come along and join.
So that's really important. So if you're new to this game, you can actually go in and fight someone else online. You can fight for gold. So 1 gold equals 1 pulse, right? So 1 pulse, 1 gold. And you can actually make a bit of a little income, and if you're in there all the time, fighting for gold, right? So it's one of the ways that you can, make crypto gold or crypto pulse that way. So it's really, really cool.
Absolutely. In fact, I think that once we have a lot of players, I think a lot of people are going to be making a lot of money just all the time throughout the week, 24/7, doing these battles. I mean, if you do a bunch of battles for 20,000 gold and you win more than you lose, that can really add up. That can add up. I mean, you can make $20 a day, $100 a day, $200 a day. You can make the tournament prize money, per day battling people. So people should get in here and take advantage of that.
Yeah. It's going to be a bigger focus going forward too. So lots more focus on that one. Yep.
Oh, okay. Bill decided to fight me. I'm going to lose. I'm definitely going to lose. Bill was our champion last week.
Oh, his Gladiator is only so much better. It's only a little bit better, 4,000. So you're in the realms of possibility.
Well, that's just the stamina. So stamina is what determines that health bar. But then there's also strength, speed, crit chance, and agility.
Right.
And those affect the other things here. So speed affects how fast your gladiator moves. It also affects how fast he attacks. It affects the wound damage that you do. Strength affects the amount of damage that your gladiator does with quick strike, front kick, wound, dual strike, execute, all of those things.
Yeah.
Then there's crit chance. That's your the possibility of you getting a critical strike. It also affects the amount of damage that your critical strike does. Let's see. And then agility. Agility and speed affect your ability to dodge and parry the enemy's attacks.
Okay.
Agility also affects your energy bar going up. So if you have lots of agility, your energy bar goes up. So if you have lots of agility and speed, your energy bar will go up and you'll be able to attack a lot. You can also move in and out, dart in and out to do attacks against the enemy without them being able to do damage to you.
Yeah, there's a pretty aggressive battle going on right now.
Yeah, we're getting after it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how did he suddenly jump there? You guys are pretty even, and he just jumped quite a bit ahead there.
I think he probably ate some food. I'm willing to bet he ate food. I actually don't have food.
So the green is your stamina, the yellow is your energy, and the red
Yeah.
is your
Fury.
fury. Okay.
So fury builds up as you do damage, as you attack the other
Yeah.
person.
So it's
Your
amount of
fury
aggression.
builds.
It's amount of
Yeah,
aggressive your gladiators. That's kind of cool that you've taken
yeah,
that into
yeah.
account. I like that.
He gets
Yeah.
furious.
Yeah. All right. So if
Yeah,
you guys are out there, don't forget to share the show around on X, and don't forget to smash it there. And of course, that is the link to the game, Gladiator Games, that we're looking at right now. So check it out. All right. So yeah, you play the game on battles, and then of course the thing that's on at the moment is tournament number 4. There's a special tournament.
yes.
Yep.
We've got our big tournament going on here. I'm going to choose my gladiator.
Oh, so
You
before
have
we
to
get into the battle,
register.
how do people register for this? And
Yeah,
also,
so
what's the difference between a generation 1 or tier 1 jet gladiator and a generation tier 2 gladiator? What's the difference
yeah,
between?
so all right. Well, let's start over on the gladiator page. So you can create gladiators for free, but
Yep.
these are generation 1 gladiators, and also they're common. You can
Okay.
see that these boxes have different borders.
Mm-hmm.
So this blue one is a common gladiator. These are rarity levels. So there's common, then green is uncommon, then yellow is rare, then
Yeah.
an orange, which I don't see an orange. That's
Yeah.
epic, and then this red is legendary. Red is,
Yeah.
but you only get that with generation 2 and above. So you have to breed your generation 1 gladiators that you create using this button up here.
Mm-hmm.
Once they're 2 weeks old, you can use them to breed the next generation. So you'll come to this breed page, and down here in this table at the bottom, it'll automatically populate with the gladiators that you can breed with.
Mm-hmm.
And so you select one male and one female, and then you breed. And there's a chance of getting the different rarity levels. So, if you're super lucky, you'll get legendary. If you're very unlucky, you'll just get common. And then what happens is with the different rarity levels, you get extra points, extra genetic points.
Okay.
So you get genetic points, and then those genetic points add up. I don't want to show that screen too much because I don't want the enemies to see what my stats are too much. But you build up genetic stats, and so over time you can build strong bloodlines. So if you're able to get a legendary male and a legendary female, you can breed them and make a really powerful 3rd generation gladiator, and so on and so forth. So you can really build up strong bloodlines, and then if you want to, you can go over to the market and you can sell your gladiator. There's already a bunch of gladiators in there.
Yeah. Look at them all. Yeah.
Yeah, people have.
So people can buy gladiators basically. Now, all these gladiators, all these gladiators don't have armor on them. Is that the case?
Correct. Yeah, you have to get armor and weapons. The only gladiators that come with something is when you first create the Generation 1 gladiators. Here with this create button, you get the sword and shield.
Shield, yeah. Okay.
But other than that, you have to get everything yourself. There's a bunch of different ways of doing that, but we can come back to that. But so that's basically how you get your gladiators. So start with Gen 1. After 2 weeks, you can breed Gen 2s. So we've been out for little over 4 weeks now. So we're on Gen 2 gladiators, but you can buy a Generation 2 gladiator in the market.
Yeah, so
there's some on there that are pretty cheap.
So if you're just joined, you can buy them and get straight into the tournament too, right? Basically,
Yep.
So I find that a good strategy is that if you're new to the game, you can come in and buy Gladiator 2 and start fighting in the tournament too. And if you're coming in and you maybe say, well, I want to learn about the game a bit more, you could spend the next week ahead and get ready for tournament 5, right? And then so you can do all the stuff in the game. There's lots of stuff in the game. Obviously, I'm not going to probably cover all of it right now, but it is we're getting just basically around the how to get a gladiator and how to play the game in terms of fighting. So yeah, I guess so that's the difference between Generation 1 and 2. So both Generation Gladiators got 2 different competitions running at the moment in terms of the tournaments. And how do you join those tournaments? Once you got a Gladiator?
So you just go here and you register. You choose one of the gladiators, Mr. Stab, and then you click register, and that will you'll spend 300,000 gold to do that.
The 300,000 gold is the same as 300,000 pulse, right? So
yeah. I think it's like $9 right now, something like
$9.
that,
Okay.
or 9.5, something like that.
Yeah, so
But
really
yeah, so once you have registered your gladiator, then you in this second drop down, you select the gladiator that you're going to fight with,
okay.
and then you click Fight Tournament Battle,
Mm-hmm.
and there'll be a cool noise that shows up. I have it muted right now. Oh, and then there you go.
Yeah, you're in the battle. Cool. So this is a real tournament battle now. So
Yes.
you can keep quiet, and I'll.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on winning this.
Yeah. So you can't hear the sound effects, I don't think, because we haven't got them playing through. But
Right.
it does have sound effects on the game, so you can't hear those right now.
I'll mute it for a moment, just for a minute.
Yeah. So Jason's going to be focusing here because this is a tournament game, so it counts towards his points. And he's fighting Crassus, I think it is. Crassus, yeah.
I'm fighting Rudolfino.
Rudolph. He's on the other side, the left side. Okay. So
Yeah,
he's actually pretty strong. I mean, he had 155 on the green bar, which is the stamina bar, right?
Yep.
And the yellow bar there.
Although you got to remember that's only one of the measurements.
The qualities. There's 5 qualities, right? 5.
Yeah. Stamina is important. Don't get me wrong, but there's also strength, speed, crit, and agility. Mm-hmm. And those play an important role as well.
Important role as well, which we can't see. And there's a reason why we can't see it. Is that just to give a bit of mystery?
Yeah, I think if we just told people exactly what the other gladiator has, then you might be able to kind of target certain people and set your gear up in a certain way to fight against just like that one person. And we want it to be fair. We want it to be fun. We want everybody to have a good time.
Now, you got bandages and food. What do they use for? And you got those.
So I'm using my bandages and food. So on Generation 2, your bandage reduces your bleeding by 500. That's these red numbers here. So every time my bleeding gets over 500, while I still have enough bandages, you can only use 3 in a battle, no matter how many you have equipped. Same with food. But every time I get over 500, I was using bandages to reduce bleeding, and bleeding is damage over time. So there's kinetic damage, direct damage, but then there's also this bleeding damage. And then when you're Generation 2, you reduce the bleeding by 500 with a bandage. Food, I believe, heals you for 50,000 health, and so I'm going to hit it. So I'm fastest. There's my health right there.
Yeah, you
so
need
it. Food goes up. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's put you right back up now. Yeah, on the green. Yeah.
So now I've used all my bandages and all my food.
They're all gone. It's death now. It's death. You've got to fight for victory.
Burn down.
Now, I don't know how many times Rudolph has re-bandaged or food.
That's the thing is you don't know.
Yeah,
you can watch them.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's hard to watch as well as fight at the same time. Yeah, but you are winning now. But Rudolph's put up a great fight so far. So unless he's got he's in the final 10%. So you get a new thing called execute, don't you?
Yes. So execute. You can use that at the last 10%, and it just uses up fury.
It's so when the person who's losing, if they're the person you're fighting, and they get down to 10% of their green value, you can then use a new attack feature comes up called execute number 5, and you can push that, and it's a special knockdown, is it?
It is, yeah. So the idea actually came from, I was a big World of Warcraft player a long time ago, like a decade ago. And execute was one of the strong things that a warrior could do. So the idea is that once you're down to the last 10%, it's kind of like a race to see who can finish the other guy off the fastest. And so that's when execute is enabled. And what it does is it doesn't use any energy. All the other attacks use energy. But execute just uses fury. So right now, the way that the game is set up is you build up a lot of fury, but you can't really use it too much. You use it a little bit, but you can't really use it too much until the end with execute. But very soon, I'm going to be adding another action to your options in the battle that uses fury.
Oh,
So
fantastic! I
it
like
makes
it.
the battles
Yeah.
a little bit more fun.
I can imagine some gladiator in big rage, really about to unleash the
Yeah,
fury. That's kind of cool.
exactly.
I like that.
Maybe we should make him like grow larger as his fury gets
Oh, that'd be
higher.
cool. Yeah. Or some sort of animation. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
that would be
true.
fun.
All right, so that's how you basically you get a wallet, you put some pulse in it, you swap your pulse for some in-game gold with that gold tab up there, that
Yeah,
one there. Yeah, you just go there, buy gold, and then you're going to get gold pretty quickly. You then can go to the Gladiator on the top left there, and you can make a Gladiator. Or if you want to get into the tournament this week, you can go and buy one down at the market and click Generation 2 on the top left filter, doesn't it? Which has
yes,
got already there. Yeah.
filters are really helpful.
Generation 1, Generation 2, and you can go buy one. And if you want help buying one, you can always get into Telegram Ask, which you think's a good deal. But they all come with no armor really, or anything, so you got to kit them out. But you can also go and buy that on the market too, can't you?
Armor. Oh yeah. You can buy. There's a lot of stuff.
Equipment, right? Yeah, equipment you can
Apparently,
go buy.
listed a lot of stuff.
Look at it all. Yeah, so you can go and buy heaps of stuff, from armor to food to bandages. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. So what you're going to want to do is use these filters up at the top. So filter by tier.
Yeah.
So tier 2. So this is important. Tier 2 can only be used by Generation 2 gladiators and above. So your gladiator's generation has to be higher than the tier. So a Generation 2 gladiator can use tier 2 and tier 1, but not tier 3.
You're right.
So so there's that one. And then also if you're looking for just legendary stuff, there's a bunch of legendary things on here.
So you can actually get the best equipment if you want to buy it, and of course you can filter it by price as well to try and get the best price for yourself. But let's go to then you go to Gladiator. So you bought some equipment, you go to your Gladiators, and then you've got to click on one of them, and then you've got to fill out all those different spots there for your armor, right? Those 12 spots.
You select the ones.
And how you do that, you just do a double click on them, right, to fill them out.
So here's that one I was playing with, Mr. Stab. These are his. These are his items.
And at the bottom there, you got your inventory, and you can double click on that, and that will replace any of those slots for the relevant item, right? So whether it's a sword or a shield or a chest or a helmet, whatever it is. And you can also use
all the stats adjust.
Now let's go through those stats a little bit, just to explain those stats just a little bit. Before we do that,
so,
after you create the Gladiator, you then go to the tournament, and then you can join up with 300,000 pulse, which we just gold, which we just showed before.
Yep.
So what are these stats for the Gladiator mean in terms of how powerful they are?
So you got total stats. That's all of the stats you've got here. Damage. That's determined by the weapons that you have.
Yeah.
This one is a epic sword, and so the damage is 475. This one is a rare, so the damage is 420. So that adds up to 895. Strength, you have, so there's base, which is what you train. You train your gladiator. That makes up that base. Then there's genetic, which accumulates as you breed over the generations.
Yep.
And then there's equipment, and that's all the equipment.
Which we just showed. You can go buy. Top tier gear, and that will give you stronger equipment points.
Yep. So that's damage, and then armor. Each piece of gear has a little bit of armor. This one, it says defense is 40. Defense is the same as armor. And then this guy does not use a shield, so he doesn't have a shield value here. Stamina, that's what determines that green bar in the battle, your health, your hit points. Bandage and food, if I had bandage and food equipped, here I can equip this food right here. So now I have 10,000 of food.
Yeah.
And then you've got strength, speed, crit, and agility. And so each of these play a different role. So strength affects the how hard you hit, basically. Speed affects how quickly you hit. It also affects wound damage, and it also affects your gladiator's movement speed, moving in and out.
Yeah.
Speed and agility together affect your gladiator's ability to dodge and parry blows from the enemy. Agility also affects how quick the energy bar goes up, that yellow bar. You need energy to do damage.
Yeah.
And then crit affects your likelihood of getting a crit, which it also affects the amount of damage that your crit does. So your crit will do at least like double the normal damage of an attack.
Okay.
So that can be very helpful. So.
All right, so those are all your points. Now, so you got genetic is based on breeding, the level generation 2, Gladiator 3, Gladiator, etc. Equipment is just based on the quality of equipment that you've got. But you've got these you got this thing called base, and that you've got tens and all those. You explain how you get that. How you get that?
So that's from training. So as you can see, this is a Generation 2 Gladiator. And so you can see a little bit of the genetic stats that this Gladiator has. But then for base, they're all 10. In order to increase that, you have to train your Gladiator. And so right here, you just click a button, and this Gladiator is now training stamina. And when that's done, then this stamina stat right here for base will be 11.
11, right. And you can speed it up with Rome tokens, I see. Yeah.
Right, yeah. If I want to, if I don't want to wait 6 hours, I can just speed it up.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's how you make a gladiator more powerful. So you've got individual qualities like stamina, strength. You've got genetic breeding that makes it stronger. And then you've also got equipment will make it stronger. So those are the three things that if you're in the game, you got to think about in terms of making that as strong as you can so that when you go to fight battles or tournaments, you can do that. Now, obviously, we've talked about battles and tournaments, but how do you train? Is there something you can do to train to get ready for these battles?
Right now, all you do is you click this button. We've talked about some ideas for what you could do to train to go a little bit.
We've got AI battles there. So you got AI battles. That's kind of why I was hinting at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we can do AI battles. Let's see. I'm refreshing my page. For some reason, these are blocked. Maybe it's because I'm.
Oh, are you on a mission with them? Are you on a quest?
I might. Yeah, that might be what's going on here. I wonder if I can do it with Generation 1.
So we've been talking a lot about the fighting side of the game, but there's actually a big resource manufacturing side of the game as well, right?
Yeah, there's a whole economy here. There's a lot going on. So you can send your gladiators on quests. The generation of the gladiator will determine the tier level of the materials you get back. So for this one, there's iron and lumber. If I send a Generation 1 gladiator, I'll get Tier 1 iron and lumber, which can be used to create Tier 1 gear. If I send a Generation 2 gladiator, then it'll be Tier 2 materials, which can create Tier 2 gear.
Yeah. And there's been, this week, there would have been a lot of people clamoring on these things to get those resources, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's some other things, too. So assets. You can buy buildings. You can buy an iron mine, lumber mill, cattle ranch, and farm, and these produce materials constantly, just 24/7. All you do is you come and you claim it. You can upgrade the tier, and you can upgrade the size.
So when you're on tier 2, does that mean that gives you resources from level tier 1 and tier 2?
Just tier 2. This gives me tier 2 materials, which I can use to make tier 2 gear or anything below tier 2. So tier 2 and tier 1. Okay. Or if this was like tier 5 iron mine, I could make tier 5 gear or anything below it.
Okay, cool.
So those are good. Those pay out.
They're really important, actually. I find those important. The quests and the assets are really important. So the assets are basically mines and mills, things like that. And then what I do is I normally harvest all those and then go to crafting, right? I go to crafting after that to make weapons.
Yeah. But there's also one other thing that I just finished.
Something looks new there. What is that? Is that new? I'm having a look.
It is.
Wait. Is that something? Is that an alpha drop happening right now? I don't know.
It is.
We've got the alpha.
So now there is staking. But staking is interesting. Yeah. This is different from what I think people are used to. It's very interesting. So this is a Rome gladiator game, right? And in ancient Rome, they had slave markets. Yeah. So this is a slave market. Obviously, it's just a game. It's just for fun. We do not condone slavery or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so what you do is you stake your Rome tokens. You can stake it for any of the 6 basic materials. So if you want to stake for iron, what you do is you just select up to 10 million at a time Rome tokens. I'll just go with 50,000, and you select the tier. So if you want tier 1 iron, you deposit your Rome, and this will go through the process of doing that. And then this will be on. This is on chain. This is. I'll just show you. So this is sending, and once that's done, this will update. There will be 2 confirmations required just to make sure that everything goes through okay. Obviously, security is important, so we spent a lot of time on security. So now we know for a fact that that is in the escrow account, and so now you have 50,000 Rome staked in the tier 1 for tier 1 iron, and it will accumulate iron over time, similar to the assets, and all you have to do is claim. And if you want to withdraw, you can withdraw at any time. All you have to do is just sign to prove, like, hey, this is in fact my wallet. You confirm, and now it is queued and it is processed. So if you want to just double check and make sure that everything is working, you can actually go to the block explorer and take that hash code, that transaction hash right here, and then drop it in the explorer here, and you'll see that this was successful. I was able to withdraw 50,000 Rome. So you can see right there, 50,000 Rome. So now that's back in my wallet, and the amount staked is 0. So yeah, that's done. So if you have Rome, hopefully you do. I have a bunch of Rome, and now instead of it just sitting there doing nothing, you can stake it and earn materials, and this can actually be very lucrative. This can be very, very beneficial. If you're able to make if you're able to craft like some legendary weapons or something, you can sell it in the market, make some money that way. So you don't even have to play the game at all. Like, you don't have to do any battles, and you can make money. Just buy some Rome tokens, stake it, and collect materials, craft gear with those materials, and sell it on the market, and people might buy it. And so you can make money just from holding Rome and staking it. Or if you own Rome, you can stake it, and then you can craft gear so that will help you to fight in the tournaments. So instead of having to do quests, or instead of having to buy assets, or if you fight the AI, you can get materials that way as well. You could just buy up a bunch of Rome, stake it, and then you get the materials, and then you can craft your own gear and be ready for the tournament.
Fantastic.
Or do all of the above, and then you don't have to buy a whole bunch of Rome. But if you do all of the above, then you get plenty of materials, so you can make gear, so that you can be competitive for the tournaments.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So that is brand new, guys, and that is staking Rome to earn resources, and that's awesome. So congratulations on that, Jace. That's great to have that out.
Yeah.
The other person in the market.
Yeah. So then this is where you would go with your materials, where you can craft. There's all of the options over here on the left, but if you want to filter it, say you just want weapons. So here's swords. I've got 17,000 tier 2 iron.
Wow.
It automatically adjusts this, and so I can make 25 swords. I staked a bunch of Rome, so that helped me out a lot. So you craft, and there you go. You now have a new tier 2 sword. Apparently, we aren't very lucky right now. We got a common.
Yeah. So everyone's obviously trying to get legendary and epic kind of weapons. To strengthen your gladiator for the game, for the battles and the tournaments and things like that.
And one thing to make note of is if you do get gear that you don't want, like a common ring or a common sword, you could delete it if you want to, but you could scrap it, get some materials back. So I got 100 iron.
You get the raw materials back, awesome, and you can use that to go and craft again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now we also got the economy. Now, where do you want to go next? Because we also got the store, right?
Yeah. So let's go to the store. So we've got a few different things here now. I added this loot box.
Mm-hmm.
I added, you can create a custom legendary item, and you can hire a battle coach right here. Also, this is the inventory. This is my current inventory, and I can upgrade my gear here. So if I wanted to upgrade this sword, I could choose which stat I want. You can upgrade each piece of gear 5 times.
Wow.
It costs 100,000 gold. Materials, you can switch materials. You can't switch between tiers, so tier 2 for tier 1 or anything like that. But you can switch from like tier 2 lumber to tier 2 iron.
Which a lot of people might do depending on what they got.
Yeah. I mean, you might need these other things.
Now the in-game currency is gold, but you've got new currencies for these new store loot boxes and Fury Forge. So let's hear about that.
So there's a few new things. So when you fight in a multiplayer battle, so over on the battle page or in a tournament, you get copper. And then
not only do you might win or lose gold, but you actually get copper if you win or lose. Yeah. So you can actually come over here with your copper. So it's a nice little secondary prize potentially.
Yeah. And you can roll your loot box to see what you get. So I'll go ahead and use just 100 copper.
Minimum, right?
Minimum, and it plays this fun little sound. Hopefully it's not too obnoxious.
I don't know if the sound's coming through, so.
Noise, you can hear that?
Yeah, I don't think we've got any sound coming through from the game, so that's fine.
Okay.
I have to share it with a different tab, I think, for that.
No worries. So we got a common chainmail chest. We just spent the bare minimum copper. So.
Should we do another one? Should we do one more?
Sure, yeah. Let's see what we get.
I love spinning your copper. I love spinning your copper.
Yeah. Rare. Sweet.
All right, very good.
So,
I won't spend
those. So you can, do it as much as you want.
So the more you battle, the more you're going to. Do you get that in tournaments? You don't get it in tournaments though, just for battling, right?
I think you do get it in tournament battles.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's when you're fighting another human. You don't get it when you fight the AI, but if you fight another human, that's what.
So people could be winning a lot. Since we've got Tournament 4 on, we're going to talk about that a bit more. But that's people are going to be earning a lot of copper during that. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Copper boom, guys! It's a copper boom. The markets are booming. Yeah, and this one here, Fury Forge.
Yes. So this is where you can create a custom legendary item. So you can choose weapon, armor, shields. So we'll go with a hosta. A hosta is a spear. So actually, let me see. What do I need? So this guy, he's already got all of his stuff.
Wow, he's powerful. That one, yeah.
Yeah, I've been building him up. Let's see. So these are uncommon gladiators. That's why they're green. Okay, here's a rare. I'll take this guy. So he uses a trident, which is and he's Gen 2, so he doesn't have a trident equipped already. So we'll go to the store, and we'll go to the custom items, and it's a fushina. That is the ancient Roman word for trident, basically. And so we'll choose tier 2 because that guy was a tier 2 or a generation 2 gladiator. A tier 2 trident is stronger than a tier 1 trident. Now then you can choose either silver or gold.
Gold, yeah. I didn't even realize you could choose gold, but yeah, you can. Wow, okay.
Yeah. So it costs either 100 silver or 600,000 gold. I don't have enough gold right now in this
Wow,
account, so
that makes a big implied value for silver there. Yeah,
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 silver
cool.
matters. Well, you get silver from in the tournament if you place high enough to get legendary gear, but not high enough to get cash. You get silver, and then you can come here and
Wow.
create your custom
Okay.
item, your custom legendary item. So,
Wow. Okay. 2 for 1.
so
Yeah.
I'll,
All right.
so I'll go with
And
I'll spread the numbers out a little bit.
you get
So
how many points? 8 points for your abilities. Okay.
I do. All right. And so I have 100 silver. It costs 100 silver. I've
Yeah.
now chosen my stats, and I'll go ahead and forge this item.
This is incredible. This is a
There
legendary,
it
isn't
is. It
it? Wow.
is. It's this
Look at
one
that
right
thing.
here.
That's a
That's strong. That's a
that,
strong item.
that's awesome. Yeah. All right.
So then what I can do is I can go over to my gladiators and I
Mhm.
can find this guy and I can now double click on this trident and it's now
Yeah.
equipped.
Yeah.
His damage is 1097,
Cool.
which I think is anyway.
That is awesome.
So that's the loot box and the creating a custom
Yeah.
item in the Fury Forge.
Yeah.
But then this is a big one right here. This is a big one. I think people are really going to like this. So this is you can hire a battle coach, and so basically what a battle coach is. Yeah, this is new.
We got the magic. It's another new event. There we go.
Yeah, this is brand new. It just launched a few days ago.
Yeah.
But basically, what it is it's a bot that will help you fight better in the battle. So I noticed that some people are having a little bit of trouble. You know, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but you know they want to fight in the tournament and they want to have a chance to win money. And there's other people that have been fighting and stuff, and so they kind of get their butts kicked. So I just wanted to add this to give people, a chance to kind of learn and have a chance to win some money. And eventually, when they feel ready, they don't have to keep using the battle coach if they don't want to. But this is it's an AI that will help you in the battles. So what happens is you spend 20,000 gold, which is PLS, 20,000 PLS for 1 credit. And with that 1 credit, you get 1 battle. And what happens is when you fight in a multiplayer battle, whether it's in the tournament or just on the battle page, the AI will automatically help you if you have credits available. So you just click on the button and you can purchase. So cost is 20,000 gold. I have 438. And you can choose the amount that you want to buy, and you can see that it updates the amount of gold here, and then you buy. And then that will automatically help you in your next multiplayer battle. And so it does the attacks for you. It handles the battle cry and second wind. It does not click on bandage or food for you, so you will have to still do that, and you'll still have to move your gladiator around. But other than that, it helps with everything else. Excuse me. So that is
Now,
brand new.
you got that. When do you actually activate that? Like when you're in a battle, but how do you,
It's automatic.
okay.
It automatically runs for you. So
your first battle that you're in, whether it's a tournament or a battle, it will automatically activate on that first battle that you go into.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And it lasts one battle. It's just one battle. Yeah.
So 1 credit is 1 battle. So it'll spend 1 credit. So if you buy 5 credits, your next 5 multiplayer battles, it will automatically assist you.
Okay. Cool. All right. Very good.
Yeah. And then we've got our daily merchant right here. You can use this to buy materials. Just buy 1,000 of each. It costs 100,000 gold, and you can use it once every 24 hours.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much everything here on the store. And there's going to be some other cool things, but that's where it's at now.
That's Gladiator Games, crypto.net, Gladiator Games, everybody. So join up today. And you got some socials. Let's go into the socials because it's really important. I think people join up to Telegram at the very least, and maybe on X as well, all the latest news as well.
Yeah. So if you want to copy the Roam, the
Contract.
token address, contract address, you click on this button here. Deck Screener, Dev Tools. This is our X profile. Go there, follow us. This is Telegram. Go join the Telegram. Ask any questions. Hang out, talk. Be a part of the community. We want you guys there. YouTube, you can. I've started building up a playlist of videos that people can watch to learn how to play the game. And then we've got our white paper here, which goes through a lot of what this game is and what we're trying to accomplish and all of that.
Yeah, I'm just posting the link for people that are new watching the Gladiator games. So on YouTube, that's where you join up, Gladiator Games PLS on Telegram. I strongly recommend people getting in there because that's where the community vibe is. It's really, really exciting right now. And also, you guys are hosting during the tournament weekends. You host a lot of voice chats with the shared gameplay. Is that right?
Yeah, we get in there, we get on the voice chat, and we hang out. We have fun. We compete with each other. We talk a little bit of trash, not a lot. It's supposed to be a friendly environment, but it is still fun to talk a little bit of trash to each other, So we have a good time. We hang out and have a fun time.
You also can get a lot of help in there, right? So people are pretty helpful in there in the Telegram, helping new people on board. Yeah,
always willing to explain stuff. So that's really great. Another thing is while the tournament is going on, if you jump in voice chat, a lot of times people will be sharing their screen, and it's fun to just watch other people do battles. So at the very least, you don't have to get in there and talk if you don't want to, but you can just get in there and be a part of things and watch other people do battles and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
So we've talked about. I think have we gone on through all the features now? I think we have.
There's one last thing I do want to talk about, which is the leaderboard here.
Yes.
So this is keeping track of who is winning the most battles where you wager 50,000 gold or more from the battle page. If you go in there and you set the entry fee to 50,000 gold or more, you're qualified for this leaderboard page. And what this is this is a monthly competition. It's going on all the time, 24/7. And whoever wins, there's prizes. I don't remember what the prizes are, but you win money. I think it's like $100 for first place, 50 for second. I don't remember the exact numbers, but you can win some money by just going to the battle page. This is why I couldn't do an AI fight, because apparently I'm already in a fight. I was wondering why I couldn't do an AI battle.
Okay.
I guess Bill decided.
There we go, guys. We're gonna have another fight. There we go.
Yeah, it's just it automatically, if you're in a fight on this page, it'll automatically bring this up when you go to this page.
Now you're fighting Bill, who's MVS, of course, well known editor of the Monster Thread and promotional lead for the show. But he's also the tournament champion over at least the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, he is. Maybe he doesn't know that we're in a battle either.
He's getting competition now, though, isn't he? Oh, is he not even?
We've got some there. Yeah, he's not playing. I don't think he's on this page right now.
He's going to be annoyed about this.
Yeah, I get a free win, 20,000 gold. Yes.
This is what happens, guys, when you are not. If you are not at your desk, your computer, or you're doing something else, you can be killed for free.
Yep. So, and I'm using the AI battle coach right now, by the way.
Oh yes, okay.
I'm not even clicking buttons.
That's awesome, man. Poor Bill. Tournament champ has got defeated. That's hilarious. That's fun.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we thank you for your sacrifice, Bill.
Yeah, I was wondering why I couldn't click on that. I was like, that's weird. But now we know. So that's what was going on there. But anyway,
with the AI button, people can train there. And I really strongly recommend people train on the AI bots so that they get good at using the keys, right?
Yeah.
Because we've talked about, the base, which is your 5 strength qualities. We've talked about the the genetics, which is your breeding character, tier 2, tier 3. We've also talked about the equipment, which makes you strong. But actually, you still need to be skilled in the game, right? If you're not using AI
Yes.
bots in particular, still need to be able to give you good at the keys. And I find that using the AI bot fights are really good for you. Just taking your time just to get good coordinated with those keys and what they are and fighting and stuff. And you also earn
Right.
resources doing it too, don't you? You earn resources.
You do. You
Yeah.
do. So I'll just do an AI fight really quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can fight, you can practice. So you're basically fighting your mirror opposite.
Mm.
You're and the point of this is, first of all, obviously it takes time to build out AI functionality, and we'll build a lot more stuff with fighting against the AI. But for now, what this is it gives you the opportunity to just practice against yourself. So when you're fighting against other people, they're going to have different gear, different skill levels. There's differences. But when you're just fighting the AI, that's a mirror opposite of yourself. It helps you to see what is working and what isn't working.
Yeah. Yeah.
Helps you kind of develop a strategy
You got
there.
all those resources too, winning that game. So not only now, I've found that it's probably taken me. I'm an average player, right? So I'm not a full on gamer, and those people have they're playing all the time, so they're really good with coordination and
I
stuff.
don't know. You're doing pretty good. I
Yeah,
don't sell yourself too
but
short.
it probably took me a week to get coordinated with the keys, and of course I was doing a lot of other stuff. I wasn't just like full on focusing. I was doing a lot of stuff as well, but just get coordinated. Now I think I'm pretty good. Like I'm not smashing my fingers around, hitting the wrong buttons and stuff like that, panicking or whatever. And so
Yeah,
now it's fairly good. Yeah. So just encouragement to people out there: play some AI games during the week, get yourself coordinated, and you'll do pretty well with the fights and the tournaments. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. I
I guess
remember.
you go,
I
Joseph.
remember when I first launched this game and some other people started playing. Before that, I was like, I think I'm pretty good. I always beat the AI. I'm doing just fine. But then
Yeah.
other people joined and they started kicking my butt, and I'm like, what's going on here? So I had to like try and like actually like learn how to play better at my own game. So I mean, I'm the guy that wrote this thing, so I was struggling at first too. So if
Yeah.
you're struggling at first, you just have to practice. You'll get better.
Now, I think have we gone through all the features? I think we've gone through all of them, and people can play the video back to watch them of like all the different things that are in the game.
I
Um,
mean, there's a guide, just quickly, there's a guide. It kind of gives some explanation. And then
mm,
there's a forum here. You can get in here and talk. And I actually need to get on here more often, but you can ask questions or you can ask if anybody wants a certain piece of gear. Maybe you can craft it if you have extra iron or something and
mhm,
somebody
mhm.
wants a sword. You can ask who wants a legendary sword, how much will you pay, whatever. So use the forum for whatever you want. Don't use it for bad stuff though, or I'll ban you. So
Yeah, yeah,
don't be a bad guy.
bad player. Yeah, yeah. It's a fun game. So let's go back to the tournament because that's what's on right now. Let's talk a little bit about that. And we got a view standing there. We haven't touched on that. How many players are
Yeah,
playing? We've
yeah.
got
So
13 so far, and we
yeah,
probably get more people adding over the weekend, as we saw last weekend. So just
yeah. I definitely think.
give us a quick breakdown of what's happening here.
Sure. So first, the first thing is, so last week, people were fighting. You could only fight against the same gladiator 5 times. So
Hmm.
Sandris could fight against Brad only a maximum of 5 times. But the thing is, if you keep losing to the same person, you don't want to have to fight them 5 times. So I actually dropped that down to 3. So
Okay.
now you only have to fight somebody 3 times. So if they keep kicking your butt, you don't have to lose forever. All right, so what's going on here is so this is the leaderboard. We have 13 gladiators that are fighting for the prize money. Again, like 200, 150, 25, and then also legendary gear. So what happens, the way that you win is whoever gets the most wins. You can have as many losses as you want. Losses don't matter. What matters is whoever has the most wins, and then wagered. So this is just keeping track of how much gold each of these individual gladiators has wagered. Now, if you win a lot more often than you lose, like Brad here, He's won 5 times and he's only lost once. So he's actually made 100,000 gold. So that's 100,000 PLS from this tournament. So not only can you win the prize money, but you can also win. And this is just, I mean, the tournament just started. There's still 2 more days of this.
So how many? The tournament's been going for about maybe 2-3 hours. Is that right? And it's running.
That sounds right.
Is it running for 48 hours or 72 hours?
So it's Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time or 10 UTC time to Sunday at midnight.
Okay.
Basically the weekend. So a little over 48 hours.
Okay, cool.
52
right, so
or something.
we've got 2 days ahead of us, guys. So join up and battle Artie. Yeah. I'm going to be fighting after the live stream. So after the live stream, we're going to be getting into my first tournament battle.
Yeah. I'm going to be getting after it some more too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the leaderboard. Keep track of what's going on here. And,
we can see, actually, if you just go back to that leaderboard there, you can actually see that half of the players probably haven't even started fighting yet, which is I'm one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you come up against Galactus, you'll be fighting me. Let's put it that way. Galactus. And of course,
nice.
the movies just come out recently with Galactus, right? So
okay.
MC
Awesome.
Universe or whatever, yeah.
Nice. I have to go see it. I haven't seen it yet.
He's one of the powerful characters of this what do you call it? The MCU or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the
very cool.
Does
your guy have all legendary gear?
No, it doesn't. It has a lot of epic gear. Gear. Yeah. So I've still got a bit of work to upgrade that, but it's I'll fight.
Stake your roam. That way you get plenty of materials. You can craft your own stuff.
Yeah. So that is where we're at right now. So it's just started. Get in the tournament, guys. That's all I can say. The Gladiator game's down there, and we've gone through all of the stuff, all the features. And I do highly recommend that people get into Telegram so that if you want to ask questions, get involved, and get into the voice chats are really important. It's really cool. So and you can talk to Jason here directly as well. And you're incredibly responsive to people, which is a wonderful thing. So it's good. Now we're going to keep an eye on this tournament table over the next 2 days and see how it progresses. But it's really just started. I haven't even had a fight yet, so I'll be getting in today to have some battles and win some gold and glory. What was the next thing you want to talk about, Jason?
Well, so we can also talk about the Generation 1 bracket. There's only 2 people here right now. There's $15, $10, and $5 on the line here. If you get third place, it pays for the 300,000. I think pays for the 300,000. Also, you get legendary gear. So you get silver. You get 100 silver if you're in the top 10, or if you're 4 through 10, and you can use that to go and create a custom legendary item that is tier 2 if you want to. It doesn't have to be tier 1. So, it might not be a bad way of gearing up your generation.
Yeah, I might go back in with my my other character on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
I have one.
I think that might fill up pretty quickly with a few people after chasing down that.
There's plenty of opportunity there. Everybody's focused on the Gen 2 bracket, which, of course, there's money right there. But, there's still opportunity there in the Gen 1 bracket. So.
Okay, so we've got the tournament on at the moment, which is super exciting. You just announced the 2 new features, which is the staking of Rome and earn resources, which is pretty awesome. We'll have a look at that one more time. So that's operating. That's fantastic. So people can earn all those resources. You've done a lot of security work around that for the Rome token.
A lot. So I'll address that real quick. So I spent a lot of time on security. I redesigned how money moves in and out of the game. I completely redesigned that, made it much stronger, added a lot of security features. It was already pretty strong, but now it's on steroids. And I'm also storing the escrow money in cold storage. It's in a Trezor wallet, so that is very safe now. And it's also there are good things on that side, and I'm not really going to talk about that any further. But And then also with Rome itself, I completely rebuilt the way that Rome moves in and out of the game. And with staking, I applied all of these very, very important security updates. So, and then also this Rome that is staked is going to be stored most of it in that Trezor wallet.
Okay,
So
cool.
it is very safe, very
Yep.
secure. So
Oh, that's cool. So now you can use Roam for staking. Staking is live for resources. You can use Roam for upgrading your gladiator's qualities, strength and stamina and things like that. You can, if you want
yeah,
to, that's
yeah,
optional.
yeah.
Where else can you use Roam at the moment in the game?
So you can change your player name. Right
Yep.
now in wallet,
Roam.
blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Yep.
But if I want to, I can change it to I don't know, this guy, and that I believe costs 50. Yeah, so that costs 50,000 Rome tokens.
hmm
I don't want to do that right now.
Optional if you want. Yeah.
Also, if you want to change the name of your gladiator, so these guys, when I was doing the breeding, I was just naming them generic names, Gen 2, Glad, whatever. This guy, Crassus, was like that, but then I changed his name. So to change it, actually, I don't want to show that. I'll show this one. So in order to change it, um, competition, I'm trying to win me some money, you know?
Some of your enemies are probably pausing that frame.
Yeah, exactly, right? What's up?
What's
But
up?
so a little point of confusion. Somebody mentioned, "Hey man, this button doesn't work. If I click it, it doesn't do anything."
Mhm.
Well, you have to actually make a change. I didn't want somebody to accidentally like click it for whatever reason. I don't know, just trying to be safe. So you have to make a change. So now that I got rid of that one,
I see.
I can
It's now active. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
yeah, and
Okay.
it all
Cool.
comes back to this. So,
Yeah.
for security, to upgrade security, I centralized where gold moves around in the system. There's also logging functionality now, so I can keep
Mhm.
track of everything.
Okay.
And then I also centralized Roam, and there's logging with that. So
Yeah.
lots of upgrades with that stuff that you don't really see. So there's a lot of upgrades to the game that you can see and interact with, but there's actually been even more upgrades in the back end with security in particular.
Okay.
So
Great. Great. Um, Now, if anyone does have an issue, they can always contact you, right, around the game. If they want
yeah,
to ask a question, you're always there.
yeah,
And you're in Telegram every day. He's
yeah.
he's there every day. It's in the Telegram chats and everything. But you can hit him up. The other thing is, there's a couple other topics I wanted to talk about, just to complete, I guess, this coverage, which has been amazing, and that is strategies. What are some of the strategies that you can offer people in terms of getting up to speed really quick? I know we've sort of touched on a few of them that you think that's important in terms of getting strong gladiator.
Well, that's a good point. So when you first start, you're going to create just Generation One common gladiators,
Mm-hmm.
and what I would recommend doing is creating a male and a female that you're going to want to fight with, but
Mm-hmm.
then create 10 more that you don't really care about. And the
Yep.
purpose of those is to send them on quests.
Mm-hmm.
Just send them on quests every 3 hours. It completes, and you just keep sending them over and over. However often you feel like. Then also buy some assets. If you want to, that costs money. Sending your gladiators on quests doesn't cost anything. So if you're trying to be careful, however, that can be time intensive and take your attention. But if you buy assets, first of all, they never go away, and they are 24/7
Yeah.
producing material for you.
Powerful, right? Powerful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really good
these
investment.
really. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Really good investment. I think they just keep coming. The resources keep coming. Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. I think so. These actually get stronger over time. I think these are really big. Because if you add some size to like your iron mine, like
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't go away. It doesn't reset. It just keeps going forever. And then all you have to do is just upgrade the tier. When we go from one
Yeah.
generation to the next, all you have to do is upgrade the tier. So I think these assets. I think people are kind of sleeping on these assets. To be honest, these are important. But again, it does cost a little bit of money. But once it's there forever. Let's see. Staking. Highly recommend staking. You need to buy Rome. You should buy Rome anyway because the market cap is tiny.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the thing is that you're getting a really good low base right now on the price of Rome, so it's a really good thing. Obviously, not financial advice, but hey, look, it's super good value right now, and the game is just going from strength to strength every week.
Yeah.
So check that out, the Rome token.
Yeah, and so we had we were doing really well. Then we had a hack, but we've been recovering really nicely, and we're really starting to form a base here. So who knows what'll happen? I mean, the market cap is only 50,000. I mean, if this thing catches a bid, who knows? So I don't know. If you want, I mean, not financial advice, but I would say buy some Rome and stake it. That way, you don't have to constantly run quests.
Yeah.
If you don't want to, you don't have to buy assets. You can just stake Rome. You can unstake it at any time. And so let's see. So that's materials. You can craft. You can buy and sell.
You need to get a lot of materials so you can craft a lot of weapons and different things you need, right? So that's the basic idea around the strategy there. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah,
so 10 gladiators for quests, 2 gladiators at least for breeding and for fighting is the way to go. And that's what I've done. I've done that too. So, yeah.
Another thing that you can do, so while your gladiators are running quests, while your assets are accumulating materials, and while your staking is accumulating materials, you can also fight against the AI for materials.
Yeah, which
so
I
that'll
do.
help you get better at the game and gain some materials.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good way of getting a start. And then after that, once you feel like you're doing pretty good as far as the fighting goes, come over here and do some battles, earn some gold. If you earn enough gold, go to the market and buy something. If you need a legendary, if you need a legendary ring, go buy a legendary ring with the money that
you can buy and sell. You can buy and sell gladiators and equipment, so that you can buy and sell. The market's there, and if you want to get all the best weapons, you can go buy them and get in the tournament and give the top guys a real good smashing.
Yeah.
So everybody can come in at any stage, really, obviously, to get in there. So, but yeah, really exciting. So we're just beginning. This tournament 4 is the first time we've had tier 2s up for grabs. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the first time that we've had Generation 2 gladiators. Next week we're going to have Generation 2 gladiators, and the following week. And then we'll be moving on to Generation 3. And that's why it's really helpful to stake Rome or to buy those assets because, we're going to be moving from generation to generation. You're going to need to keep getting gear so that you can compete for the tournament prizes. And I think that those are really good ways of getting enough material so that you can craft legendary equipment.
Yeah. Hey, look, I really like the resource side of the game. I personally that's something I really enjoy. But I also like crafting weapons and getting better weapons, and I also obviously like having the battles. So, I like all the different features, and you've really, put that out for people that like that full broad game, which is pretty cool. So that's some basic strategies. I hope people got a little bit of insights about that. But I think you can also jump in the Telegram. You got some real pros in there, and they're all willing to give out some of the little alpha, how they're playing the game. Now, I guess you've just dropped today. You've dropped staking of Rome token for resources. You've dropped about the battle, yeah. And we got the tournament 4 on at the moment. It's just started, so people can get right in there. I haven't even fought yet, but I'm already registered, so people can get in now and start playing. The other thing, of course, is I guess you've dropped these 2 new things today. What are 1 or 2 of the things that you might have coming? I know you got lots on your roadmap, but what are 1 or 2 things that you might be able to tease a little bit about what's coming forward for Gladiator games?
Sure. Okay, so first of all, the prize money this week is bigger than what it has been in the past, and so we want to keep growing that prize money over time. It'd be really great if there could be thousands and thousands of dollars per weekend of prize money. That's where we're trying to go here. So, get started now so that way you can be ready for that. But so some things that are coming up in the roadmap. So one of the things that I'm really excited about that's going to be coming is we're going to be creating legions. So they're kind of like guilds where you join a legion, and the legion will benefit you, and you will benefit the legion. So you will accumulate glory with your gladiators in battle. That glory will go towards your ludus, your main like gladiator school.
Okay.
In that ludus, you'll get benefits for the amount of glory that you have. There will be benefits to you as far as your gladiators and various different things. Then your ludus, the amount of glory that your ludus has, will contribute to your legion's glory, which will then provide benefits back down to the ludus and to your gladiators and all of that. So it benefits going up and it benefits going down.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Yeah,
So
very
that'll
cool.
be really cool.
Yeah.
You're going to want to recruit people to be a part of your legion, because if your legion is better, you get more rewards. It's a symbiotic relationship where you benefit the legion and the legion benefits you.
Fantastic. That's awesome, man. I love that.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. That's something that that is coming. I'm still in the planning stage for that, but that will be coming. Another thing that's coming is multiplayer battles. That's not going to happen tomorrow, right? But that is coming as well. So along with the Legion, you'll be able to fight together with your buddies against another Legion, for example.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Alpha drop today, man. That is major alpha drop. All right.
Yeah.
It's just like off the movies, isn't it? The Gladiator movies where they're like the guys were thrown in there, the gladiators, and they're up against all these Roman famous ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's epic. So those are two big drops there. I don't want to squeeze out any more because I know you got lots of stuff on the roadmap. But that's a little bit of two teasers today, which I think is pretty big drops there as well. Now, there's something else in the game that I haven't mentioned, but I didn't want to get too much into it. But I think there's something called aura when you win a battle. I just want this little.
Aurum, that's just the Latin word for gold.
Oh, not gold. Sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. And let me just. There's something else you win in there. Something to do with your status or something that you win.
Glory.
Glory. Glory. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
So your gladiator can accumulate glory.
Glory. Yeah.
Let's see. So this guy's glory is 450.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the glory of all of your gladiators will be added up together to dictate the glory of your ludus. So that'll be like, my ludus is awesome because we have these gladiators.
Yeah.
And then that will give you benefits that we're in the process of discussing. But that'll give you benefits. Maybe it'll help you train faster, or maybe you'll get materials faster, or maybe your gladiators will fight better. There are benefits to that, and then that will also benefit your legion.
Yeah.
Your legion will get benefits, but then also that will trickle back down. So that'll be.
That is awesome, man. That Legion thing. I've got one thing to talk to you about that when we get off live stream just about that. So hopefully it will be supportive for that idea rather than too much work. But that's epic. Awesome. That's epic. Yeah. All right, so I think we've gone through a lot of things. Hey, if anyone's got any questions, put them in the chat there. We'll see if anyone's got any questions to do that. Otherwise, get into Telegram. We're coming up to an hour and 20 minutes, so we've probably got a few more minutes, I guess, if we're doing a full 90-minute show. A mega 90-minute show for tournament number 4, the Fight for Glory. The Fight for Glory this weekend.
We'll add one last thing. One thing that that's on the roadmap is referrals. We're going to be building a referral system, and so you will be able to earn money by referring people who play the game.
Awesome.
So That's going to be coming up.
Nice. Very, very cool. So there we are, guys. We've got two big new launch features today: staking, and of course, what was the other one, Jason?
The Battle Coach.
Battle Coach, yeah, Battle Coach, which I've actually got one, so should have been. At least
Nice.
I had one, unless I've used it. So yeah, Battle Coach, and of course, we got those 3 new ones, our little alpha drops there about the legions there as well. So potentially multiplayer fighting. Pretty cool.
Yep, legions, multiplayer battles, and referral system.
Yeah. Fantastic. So let's see if we've got any questions. No questions in there at the moment. What I want to do is put in the links, of course. If you guys haven't joined up, I really encourage you to join up. It is the full premier tier AAA game now on Pulse Chain, and it is leading the pack for sure. Fully operational, and of course it's on tournament number 4 weekend, and big cash prizes. And as the game grows, those will grow, right? So if you guys all join up, it just gets bigger, sort of self-fulfilling there. Gladiator Games, crypto.net, and of course the founder here, Jason. And look, we're going to have to get you on more regularly, I think, as we go with this, because it's so darn exciting. Let's say so darn exciting.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
So that is the website, gladiatorgamescrypto.net, and I also encourage you to join the community on Telegram as well, which is really the heart and soul of it, with all the people there, and you get to see all the tips, all the latest goss around the games, etc., and watch live games as well in the voice chats. It's pretty awesome. And then of course, if you want to pick up some Rome token, that is the link to the Rome token as well. So very, very cool. All right, no questions there. I think we got a question here for Crypto Invest and the Senate DAO. He says Senate DAO.
Yeah. He's dropping more alpha. That's MVS.
Wow, Senate DAO. So that a DAO is coming up, and it's called the Senate, which is awesome. Yeah, Senate of Rome, right? The Senate of Rome.
Yes. The Roman Senate will be an unspecified number of the largest Rome holders will be able to participate in the Senate, and the Senate will make some in-game decisions, a lot of in-game decisions. It'll also help to dictate the roadmap as well.
Okay, very cool. So that is coming up for the Rome token, guys. So if you want to become a powerful decision maker in the Senate of Rome, then pick up some Rome token. There we go. So very cool. I think that's it for it at the moment. I think we're up to now in 22 minutes. We've got a really big audience watching, so it's great, everybody watching at the moment. And Jason, you've been terrific, giving us all the alpha on Gladiator Games. Tournament number 4, the Fight for Glory, is on right now. It's you can join up today and get yourself a fully kitted out Gladiator. You can buy them on the market, or and then buy the kit on the market as well, and get straight into the game. 300,000 pulse or 300,000 gold, right, Jason, to get in.
Yep. 300,000 pulse to get in.
So let's just quickly, as we end, let's just quickly summarize how you do that. You get a DGN wallet, you put some pulse in it, you buy some gold, and then you go make yourself either buy the Gladiator off the market, get some equipment, and kit it out, and then get into the tournament for 300,000 gold. That's how simple it is. If you want to get in straight away, if you want to get ready for next weekend, you can create your own Gladiators, I guess, or buy Gladiator 2 off the market, or Gladiator 2 off the market, and then you can go for resources and craft your weapons and kit it yourself for next weekend if that's what you want to do. So that's kind of cool. Final words, Jason.
Well, we've already built a lot of stuff. We've made a lot of really big upgrades recently, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more that we're going to build. We're not going away. This is not a 1 month thing and then we're done. No, this is like years. We're not going to leave. And there's some cool things in the future that we want to do. I mean, Gladiator Games is the start, but that Rome token is going to be used with more games than just Gladiator games.
Woo.
One thought is chariot racing in ancient Rome. It was the Gladiator games and the Circus Maximus were the like two like biggest things that you'd hear about. And so, so the Circus Maximus chariot races sounds like a really great expansion on Gladiator games. So yeah, we've got a lot going on. Another thing that's also going to happen probably next year is we're going to upgrade the battles to from being 2D to being 3D, and
Wow. Wow.
Unity game engine to
Nice.
actually build like a little 3D arena that like
Yeah.
legions can fight against, and it'll be fun.
I think that's very doable. So I'm excited about that. Imagine that. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. But awesome
Yeah.
stuff.
So come join the Telegram, come
Mhm.
play, come battle, have fun, win some money, be a part of the community, share. We'd love to have you guys.
Referrals are coming, upgrades are coming, roadmaps looking juicy, and join the Telegram today as well. Get involved. It's going to be exciting, guys. Pretty much the leading game at the moment on Pulse Chain. Obviously, there'll be probably a couple top tier games during the bull market ahead, and I'm sure Gladiator Games is leading that pack on that. So great to have Gladiator Games in the house and going to push it forward. It's going to be pretty awesome, and massive cash prizes every week. Come on, guys. It's a great place to be. Have fun and earn some crypto cash or some gold in this case, and some copper and silver and
Yeah, and Rome.
and Rome. Yeah. So lots of cool
And
things
more
happening.
things to come.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're up to now in 26 minutes. What a show it has been. Absolutely full pack full of goodness. We'll catch you again on the next one. It's a goodbye for me. We'll see you in Telegram. See you in the tournament either this week or next week. And onwards and upwards for glory, gold, and Rome, I guess is the way to end it.
That's awesome. Look forward to seeing you guys.
All right. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.